Assalamualaikum and hi Dr. Sharafi. My name is Nur Fatihah binti Abdul Halim. My metric number is 280402. I am from Group D for this individual assignment. Article review. I choose article from Emerald Insight titled The Need for Islamic Accounting Standards, the Malaysian Islamic Financial Institutions Experience. The authors are from one of the best university in Malaysia, is UiTM. The authors are Nur Farizal Muhammad, Fazlina Muhammad Fahmi and Ash'ari Al-Miza Ahmad. Interviews conducted to 7 interviewees during 3 months from October 2012 until December 2012. The interviewees are actively involved in preparing Islamic financial institution financial statement, and they also represent the main IFIs in the Malaysian banking industry. This is the list code for interviewee that we'll use later. Because of increasing desire of Muslims to conduct their economic activities according with Sharia, IFI started with the first Islamic bank named the Farmers Credit Union located in Pakistan in the late 1950, and there is also Midgram Savings Bank in Egypt during 1963 and Nasir Social Bank. In Malaysia, we have Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad as the first Islamic bank. It is established in 1993, which was governed by Islamic Banking Act 1993. The second is Bank Muamalat Berhad, was established 6 years after the establishment of Bank Islam. Not only that, there are also foreign Islamic banks such as Kuwait Finance House, Al-Rajihi Banking and Investment Corporation and Qatar Islamic Bank. Everyone might ask what the difference between conventional bank and Islamic bank. The thing that make they differ is based on Sharia. There is no interest, which is usually a riba. Thus, IFI wants to be different from conventional financial institutions in terms of their objective, operations, principle and practices. But ACCA and KPMG stated in their report that problem might exist, and the level of understanding among accountants and the level of compliant Islamic bank globally because of the variety of applications of accounting standards. Alright, just now I have said about riba. Why it is prohibited? The first factor is just this. Al-Aid and Cooperation Ta'awun that aims to address social inequalities resulting from the unequal distribution of wealth created by system. There are a few Islamic finance products such as Mudharabah, Musyarakah, Murabaha. Alright, what is Mudharabah? Mudharabah is the popular Islamic finance product and also type of profit sharing arrangement where the bank provides funds to an entrepreneur. The profit will be shared according the agreed ratio. Secondly, Musyarakah. Musyarakah is where the partner involved in a financial transaction shares associated risk and profit. Thirdly, Murabaha. Murabaha is where the purchaser can decide whether the supplier is making unequitable profit by knowing the original price that the seller paid to the original supplier. In this article, there are 3 findings from interview session with 7 important persons. First one, products and application of International Financial Reporting Standard in Islamic Finance Reporting. Second, accounting and auditing organization for Islamic Financial Institution Accounting Standards. And the last one is future of accounting and auditing organization for Islamic Financial Institutions Accounting Standards. For the first findings, most interviewees agree that the transactions in IFI are very similar to the conventional banking transaction. The products in IFI are developed referring to the conventional banking transaction. Alright, according to P2 interviewee, IFI tend to suit the Islamic to conventional banking system, but not the other way around. They start with the conventional product first, then change the specification until that products become Sharia compliant. The difference between IFI products and conventional bank product is because of the fundamental structure of the Islamic products. What is the Islamic products? Hire purchase is the obvious example. The fact that makes two transactions different is the akad. If foresaid, when akad exists, everything is rightfully accepted. The second finding is Accounting and Auditing Organization for Islamic Financial Institutions Accounting Standard. The objective of the establishment AAOIFI is to develop accounting and auditing thoughts relevant to Islamic institutions, prepare, promulgate, interpret, review and amend accounting and auditing standards for IFI, and to carry out commissioning of research in the area of Islamic accounting and auditing. Most of the interviewees agree that the AAOIFI accounting standards are meant to complement and not to compete with the IFRS. They are not meant to be separate set of accounting standards. P1 agree, who mentioned Dr. Muhammad Didal Al-Kahar, the Secretary General of AAOIFI, always said that the AAOIFI standard never meant to compete with IFRS. It is to complement IFRS. When the AAOIFI accounting standards were developed, the intention was to increase market confidence in the activities of Islamic Bank. The reason why AAOIFI is not adopted in Malaysia is the differences in the mazhab or Islamic school of thought have been applied in the Malaysian Islamic banking environment. Hence, in Malaysia, usage of AAOIFI accounting standard is restricted to guidelines and complementary rule. Most of interviewees also mention that in the Middle Eastern countries, Sharia differs from that in Malaysia. Unlike in Middle Eastern countries, the Sharia advisory councils in Malaysia are very liberal under the principle of Al-Maqasid Al-Sharia, thereby allowing many conventional bank products to be offered by IFI. For the last finding is Future of Accounting and Auditing Organization for Islamic Financial Institutions Accounting Standards. Alright, most of the interviewees agree that IFRS are able to cater to the reporting of IFI because they are required by the regulator to use IFRS for reporting IFIA products. Although all the transactions are covered by IFRS, because of the equalization of IFI products with conventional bank products. From the interviews, to reduce variations in the reporting of IFI, most of the respondents suggest having guidelines or options for IFI within IFRS for specific accounting treatment for IFI to be implemented globally. IFI noted that inconsistencies in the accounting treatment of IFI transition may affect the confidence of the market and globalization issues. And P5 also suggests that ISB shows some flexibility in seeking consultation to developing the accounting treatment for IFI transition. In order to gain public trust and confidence, they offer Sharia compliant products. The prominent area of difference that needs guidelines for IFI is additional disclosure. Many interviewees agree on that. In conclusion, the need for particular accounting standard for IFI such as those set forth by the Accounting and Auditing for Islamic Financial Institution is still debatable more than 3 decades after founding of the first Islamic bank in Malaysia. Even though the results show that IFRS can be used to report IFI, many interviewees gave more weight to Islamic contracts, references to the spirit of Islam. One alternative, if these regulations are to be implemented globally, is for Islamic organizations like AAOIFI to collaborate closely with IASB. That's all from me, Doctor. Thank you for watching this video.